People now welcome home. Oh, now well done. Oh, my people now done here. Judyaustin and Yul-edochie are in serious trouble. If you look at things where they happen now, it's as if Judyaustin is fighting something like would I call it a last battle or a battle of law? I don't know how to put it or how to qualify it. Or yeah, if you can call it a battle of it, a last battle, or like what do you call it again? Yes, it's a battle of life, a battle of survivor, something like that, battle of survivor. Because the situation right now is that Judyaustin had tried everything she can traditionally to make sure, say, if the family of Edochies cannot accept her, let them accept the piking. Let her pikings be accepted. When I know say last week he threatened Yul-edochie that there will be no peace in that house, that she will keep revealing the secrets of that family and she will keep causing wahala to that family, she will keep causing problem, that there will be no peace in that house except she was accepted as a daughter-in-law. I believe you people heard or know about that story. But unless she's accepted, that there will be no peace in that house. And she insisted, and Yul-edochie was looking at her, telling her to do her worst. And she had been trying to do so many things that time, because according to what they let us know, they say all this information where they fly around and all these revelations where they fly around about yul-edochie, say Judyaustin hand day inside, and that one we never day too sure or confirmed. But she has said there are other information she has, say she has been threatening the Edochie that she will open her mouth and the Edochies will run away. And if she opens her mouth, that people will not talk to the Edochies again. So all those several threats when they give the Edochies severally, a lot of them, that is what she's trying to implement right now. She wants to implement the fact that she has something to say, and if she says it, a lot of people are going to shout. My people, but the cocoa of the gist right now be say you don't try all those things where if you say you go try. It be like say Yul-edochie had blocked her, and so Yul-edochie and the family are traditionalists. They understand some traditional things, and he is a traditional chief. He understands a lot of things and knows most of the things that this girl know. Even though that Judyaustin is the first daughter of the devil, she is very wicked. If you say you understand her, you are still joking, because that girl can do and undo. But she has gone to complain to Yul-edochie's best friend, and was begging the man to talk to Pet, because Pet has refused to accept the piking. And he told the man that the piking is her piking with yul-edochie, that there is nothing to question about. That she was particularly disappointed by yul-edochie when the family asked for DNA test for those pikin, and yul-edochie didn't say anything. That was why she insisted that she will not do DNA. How can she have a pikin with a man, and the man is there, and the family is talking about DNA, and he keeps quiet? So that was what made her to say, okay, if that's the case, that she's not going to do anything, that the DNA will not work. Let's see how it's going to work. How can I give birth to a child with my husband, and my husband is there, the family is talking about DNA, and he keeps quiet? So, but right now that Yul-edochie had insisted that if no DNA, there will be no acceptance of the pikin. So what she is going to do now is that she will have to allow them to do the DNA, let the pikin then be accepted first, then before she talks about her own, that they should go and help her tell Yul-edochie that she's ready for the DNA, and the pikin are here anytime they want to go and conduct DNA for the pikin them, and this pikin belongs to them, that she has nothing to hide, there's no skeleton in her cupboard. So it's only people will get something to hide, that then they drag the things back there. So everything happen be say she believe say in husband where they with them give birth to pikin them, go they there when the family they talk about DNA and the person no talk anything, the person just keep quiet, say the thing surprise her. That was why at first when they talk about the DNA, she didn't accept. She said she's not doing anything because she is too sure and know that she has not, since yul-edochie, that she has never seen any other man. So anybody calling for DNA is an insult to her personality. It means that the person is suspecting her. It means that the person doesn't trust her. It means that the person is seeing her as someone who is in the husband's house and be going around sleeping with other men. So that was what made her very angry, she rejected the DNA at first. Okay, the person said, okay, no problem, that he is going to relate to chief, that he will actually talk to chief and find out from chief why chief has rejected the piking, because they know that chief is a family man and loves piking, especially grand piking. That chief is a lover of grandchildren. For him to come now to say he's not accepting your own, meaning that something is wrong, meaning that there is something that happened, but that there's no problem, that he is going to relate to chief and find out what is chief's opinion and why he has decided to do that. It wasn't left. So my people, no be small thing, that's why I dey like say make the things they waka like this. You understand? They stole what belongs to another person. You have to manage it however it comes. You have to manage it, because it is not easy to steal what does not belong to you. It is not easy to steal the husband of another woman, and you feel say you could just steal the husband of another woman and it will work out for you like that. You'll just be sleeping with him, staying with him, and enjoying while the woman is crying somewhere. No, something was dragging you back to show that that thing you are doing or that thing you are enjoying is not your own. And that is just the truth. And that's exactly what Judyaustin is facing right now, my people. So the person Judyaustin complained to has already come to Sapet Edochie and was complaining to Sapet Edochie that your son's wife, second wife, called and was telling us you rejected the grandchildren of yul-edochie, the children of yul-edochie that she had with you, and that you refused them access to your family, and has already given instruction that those children should not be given the surname of your name. That's the title of Edochies, that they are not Edochies and cannot be called Edochies and do not belong to the Edochies, that those picking them should be left, should not be called Edochies. The man now told Sapet Edochie, I know you very well as a man, as a family man, as a man who loves his family, picking children, no matter how, as long as that children comes from care of children. Why? What happens? Because when I heard it here, she told me, I didn't want to ask her much questions because I knew you. I said there must be a reason. Let me find out what your reasons are first before. Sapet Edochie was laughing at this man. I was laughing and was telling the man, you see, these children of nowadays, when things happen like this, you begin to learn. When this girl was coming in this house, I was not seeing anything wrong. She was proving very sincere, very straightforward. She was giving us impression of a very good girl, impression of someone who is looking for a way to break through. He wasn't looking to behaving like someone who wants to come and cause problem. She wasn't coming as a woman that will be married. She was coming as a friend that is learning from yul-edochie's academy, that was learning from the movie academy of yul-edochie. Sometimes Green comes around, because some of them come around to get tutorials from me in some other areas, and I give them instructions and everything. So she normally come over to the house, and this one, that's why people say I know her before I know her. She normally come over to the house. We go, when I talk to others, she will learn. We just share ideas with you and some other people, and she will be there. They'll be asking questions, we will answer them, and she was just proving a very good, sincere girl. And all of a sudden, I got a report that this girl is going out with Yul. They are doing something. This thing has passed the issue of just ordinary friendship, that something is going on. And I warned them that Yul is married, and the lady said nothing is going to happen. Yul said they are just good friends, and I left them because I believe them. They are two mature people. She is married, and according to her, she has left her husband, even though I didn't know that at that time she has not even left the husband completely. completely. So she told me that she had left the husband, and that's when I became afraid. And she knows that Yul is married, and the family is very lovely and everything. So she was telling me how beautiful and how lovely Yul family is, and she can never cause any wahala there. And I was so happy about that. And we allowed her, give her freedom to learn and to grow. And she was growing fast at first. She was proving to be good. And we said, wow, this is an upcoming actress that's going to be good. So, but all of a sudden, the next thing I heard is pregnant for yul-edochie. And I told my wife, this my suspect comes to pass, because I was telling them that I'm suspecting something closely is going on between these two people. But the challenge is that I didn't talk. The challenge is that I kept quiet. I was seeing them, two matured minds staying together. They should understand and they should know what to do. They should know the implication of whatever they are doing, and they just know how the effect of it will be to the society and to their lives. So I just left them. And that was where I made the mistake. If not, I would have sent her out of my house. Maybe I would have answered a bad person at that time, and maybe we would have solved the problem that is coming out now. So I left her. The next thing I heard is that she's pregnant. We are still trying to manage the issue of that pregnancy, the issue of how the pregnancy came and everything, and the implication of it to the family. She had already caused wahala in the marriage of yul-edochie. The wife is angry. So many things are happening. We are trying to settle the issue. We are trying to settle the issue of what happened. We are just on the situation of settling the issue of what happened. The next thing we heard was that she's on the social media talking about it. We're supposed to take her to the social media as yul-edochie's wife if we want. We have not announced her. Yul-edochie had not announced her. We are still working with the wife, telling the wife what happened and how we are still managing how to hold down the situation, solve the situation. Already, the next thing we heard was that this guy is on the social media talking about her marriage with yul-edochie, thanking God that she's pregnant for yul-edochie. That is scandalized everything. Everybody was like, yul-edochie, the people believe, people didn't believe. Some people were saying it's a lie, it's a skit, it's this, it's that. I kept quiet because everybody was waiting for an official statement from me. People were DMing, people were calling. I was not responding to anybody about it because it's a shameful thing. I was just trying to look at how we are going to manage the situation. And that was how she started going around, dragging, and a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened before the lady said he's not going to stay in the marriage again, because she pushed yul-edochie into polygamy, into accepting to do polygamy. Yul-edochie started talking on social media that he is a proud polygamy, started threatening the wife and asking the wife to join the polygamy, and the wife said no, and they couldn't settle the issue of polygamy and no polygamy and everything. So many things happened. The woman left. And that is what you are seeing now. The legacy of the family, everything about the family was dragged down so much. The thing was dragged down, and we are still managing that. We started hearing stories of so many men sleeping with her before yul-edochie. So many men sleeping with her while she's with yul-edochie. Say the kiriwa with men was something else. So that was where the situation started. When I started, they were calling different names. Look at the piking, and the names they are calling, the picking them are looking like those names. When I said, there's no problem about this. I don't want the situation that people will start dragging. This thing is too early. Let's deal with every issue right now as it is. Let's deal with all these issues. Let us do DNA test for these pickings. If the DNA test identifies yul-edochie as the father, I don't have any problem. I accept this picking. Whatever happened has happened, whether they like it or not. If yul-edochie is actually the real father of this picking, them, there's no problem. I will accept them. But the thing is that my family had agreed that she cannot be accepted as a wife in the home, because she's destroyed everything. She's catalyzed everything. She purposely did it. It's not a mistake. She actually wanted to be. She would have also succeeded if she had tried, if she had cooled down, if she had keep quiet and everything, but she was so obsessed. She's destroyed everything. So we don't want that, because the kind of mind she has, the kind of threats she gives, she doesn't respect anybody, including myself, including my wife. She had no respect, atom of respect for anybody. She had no atom of respect for you. She has already trapped you with whatever she uses to trap her and controls him around. Because of that, she talks, she can control everybody. So her mission is to come and control this family so that she can, I don't know what her mission is to at the end of the day, but she wants to be in charge of everybody, ordering around. If you see how she orders you won't believe it. And how everybody became scared. He said, no, it was links that linked all these things to us before. Links told us that this lady is not a good person. When she was coming, he's not a good person. He should send her away, and I refused. Yeah. It's not as if of anything. I said, how can I send away somebody that comes to my house to learn? You don't know who is who. You don't know where you're going to meet anybody tomorrow. So you don't do that. And I didn't know Link saw something he didn't tell me. He was only just saying as a normal person. So that is it. She refused DNA test for the piking. She refused. And there were strong voices against her that those piking, those two kids are not Edochies. Strong voices against her, indicating that those two kids are not Edochies. Serious, strong this thing, that the kids are not Edochies. So if the kids are not Edochies, why am I accepting kids that are not mine? I'm an Igbo man. I'm a traditional man. I'm an Igbo man. How can I accept a kid that is not mine? How? Is it possible? Will he accept that? No. I said, no, I can't accept a kid that is not mine. So that's where the in is. And I've told her we should do DNA. She's refused. But somebody told us that seriously she had been walking from one hospital to the other, making inquiries of this DNA. So now she's calling for the DNA. I suppose she must have seen a doctor or a lab technician that wants to work with her, that will, at the end of the day, they will manipulate the DNA result and said it is Edochie's. Or she must have gone through her, she must have gone through her charms or her babalawo or native doctor. All those people that works with her, they must have promised her that there's something they can do for her to change the whole thing. I have seen the sign that she is looking at manipulating the whole thing. I have seen the sign that what she's going on now, the next stage is to manipulate the DNA test, and everybody will say, oh, those children belong to yul-edochie, and there was nothing again to say, and she will drop it. So at the long last, after everything, if this issue comes up, she will still come and tell you that all those things those days were manipulated, that they are not real. So I don't want to be fooled 2 times. She has already scandalized the family, and I don't want a situation where there will be another problem again in future, where yul-edochie will keep all his heart and mind on this picking them, and at the end of the day, it turns out to be that it's not his, and maybe he has had issues with the real one. Because right now, my own challenge is that we are still looking for a way we can reconcile the real picking them, the real kids, with my son.